Hi, it's Laura. Want to see what we sold on Whatnot? All right, I did my Whatnot show today again. It went well. It was nice. I actually ran longer than usual, so probably till about 12:30, about 2.5 hours. I usually cut it short a little bit before 2 hours, not because of time, just things die down. I've gone through my newest stuff. And the past few shows, I feel like I've been able to kind of go a little bit past 12. I feel like I get a little bit of a revival around the noon time frame, which makes sense because lunchtime and all that. But so I tried to go longer today. Part of it too was definitely like Whatnot now shows you as you're streaming. It gives you like a show summary of what, you know, what your sales are at, how many items, what your dollar amount is at. And so that definitely was a motivating factor for me because I wanted to make sure that I got over, I wanted to try and get to a point where I had $300 after fees. So the thing that kind of sucks now is because they have that little doohickey, doodad, they do not send you the show summary immediately afterwards. So for a while they were sending that email that told you like the number of people who bought, how many were new, what your total sales were, what your total profit was probably going to be after fees, which was, not necessarily a guaranteed number, but likely. And they stopped doing that. So I don't have a number for what I made after fees for you. I can tell you that I made $387 before fees, which is fantastic. So even if my fees, let's do some quick math, which I should have done before I started this video. But even if my fees were 15%, which it's not going to be that high, but I would still be walking away with like $328. So I'm happy about that. That's nice. And I sold a total of 28 items, and they are going to 14 different people. And let's see how many of those people are new to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. So again, a lot of repeat buyers, which is really great, and I'm happy about. And I did have some good multiple item purchases. I did have a couple of single item purchases. So let's see what we do. Number 1. This one actually got some bids. I don't remember if I started this at $10 or $15. Honestly, either one is possible, but where are you, little sweater? I rearranged, I moved all my stuff, so they're not in any order that's gonna make sense to me. But look at this cute little granny sweater. Love it. Adorable. Handmade, so cute. And this sold for $17. So, like I said, I 1,000,000,000% did not start this at $17, possibly 15. I think that's where it started, was 15. So it's not like I was about to act like going from 10 to 17 is like, oh my God, it's a bidding war. But honestly, it kind of is for me. So anyway, so cute, an adorable little sweater. I'm very happy that it sold. And as usual, I learned my same lessons over and over again. So in today's show, I sold some stale inventory pieces. Let's see, sold some damaged pieces. Yeah, like it all always happens. So, and I was kind of prepared a little bit in advance today, which was nice. I had all of my newest stuff loaded and photographed and numbered last night, and then I didn't add in my additional stuff until this morning, but I got all the numbers 1 through 100, and they were all actual in order and no repeated numbers, and it was like very orderly and nice. And people also, requested things like number 80 something, number 90 something, so that's all good too. If you've never watched one of my videos before, none of that's going to mean anything to you, but I'm not repeating all of the backstory because I repeated every fucking video, so I don't want to drive everyone else away. This little t-shirt, adorable. I sold one last week. I picked up 2 when I got it. There were 2 little twinsies. And this one sold for $10, as did the last one. So that was good. My non-Whatnot business has picked up a little tiny bit. It's been, enough to let me know that I'm not dead in the water on my other platforms. So I've been getting a couple sales. So yay. Thank you for that, universe. I even got a Depop sale this week. Can you imagine? And to top it off, I got a Depop sale. Not only did I get a Depop sale, somebody sent me an offer, which I accepted, and they paid for the offer. What? That doesn't happen. It's insane. Okay. My next package is a new to me customer who purchased 4 items. I do feel like I need to, here we go. I feel like one of them is going to need a little lint rolly. So 80. So this is the first item, this cute little jumpsuit. So she's been in a few shows, and I had pulled her out of shows for a little while, and I last minute decided to add her back in today, and that worked out in my favor apparently. So just a cute little 80s jumpsuit. Tropical print, adorable, and that sold for, I want to say 15. Yep, 15. What do you know? So let's see. Stuck to my finger when I tried to throw it away. Okay. I had this poor little jumpsuit. There were like a couple of minor flaws on the jumpsuit. It was mostly just like, it's a printed fabric, so it seemed like it was some kind of inconsistency in the way that the fabric was printed. And I had photos of it in there. Thankfully, when I pulled the jumpsuit up, I remembered that there were some kind of issues with it. You love how I was totally just not on camera there at all. Sorry, you're used to this, right? Let's see if I can fix that a little. So I knew that there was some kind of issue with the jumpsuit, but I couldn't remember exactly what or where or whatever. So I was looking for the flaws, couldn't find them. So I went and I actually pulled up the photos and I was like, what am I looking for? Because I know that there are flaws and I know that they're not like a huge deal. And so I pulled the photos up and I was like, wow, these photos are totally unhelpful. Just so ridiculous. Like, imagine if I didn't even have fucking photos. This is total chaos, I'm telling you. But, you know, so hopefully they will enjoy their jumpsuit. I think it's amazing. I was considering today, as I was like going through and adding in previous inventory and whatever, I was like, you know, I feel like I've got enough jumpsuits and rompers that I could kind of maybe have a jumpsuit and romper themed show. And then I think I sold 2 today. 3. 2 jumpsuits and a romper for sure. So let's see. So that's item number 1. Item number 2 that this person purchased was this skirt. This is a really pretty plus size skirt and it sold for $10. It was funny. She said something about like ordering for a friend, and then like something that she ordered was a gift for a friend, and then, or whatever she was talking. I think she said, I'm considering that thing, but because it's going to be a gift, I don't know if XYZ will be a problem. Anyway, then she was doing this skirt and again was like, oh, I guess, you know, she was asking about it, saying like, I wish it was smaller so that it would fit me. And then she bought it. She's like, I guess it's for another friend. And I'm like, is it for a friend or is it for a friend? Like, if your friend is eBay, you don't have to tell me it's a friend. You can just resell it. That's why. She's like, no, it actually is a friend. I'm like, okay, sorry. I just thought it was so funny. But anyway, you want to become friends with this person because she buys people gifts apparently. So, all right, next is this really cute little skirt that I love. This is a wrap skirt. It is reversible. Here. And I want to say 15. Let's see if I'm right. Did it go for 15? Yes. Okay. $15. Little wrap skirt. So cute. I love the print. Let's get this all folded up pretty. Pretty and nice. There we go. Let's fold it this way. There. Cute. Okay. And final item for this package. Oh, this is the other thing that was a gift. Is this, which I probably will lint roll as well because it's black. So just this little black cotton Mexican dress. It has this is what she was concerned with, this like spot area on the back that looks kind of bleached out. I don't know if it's actually bleach, but either way, it's discoloration in the fabric. And so, you know, she's like, I don't know. She's like, it's a gift. So like, is that tacky? She didn't use the word tacky. That was me. I don't remember what she said. So, but I love these Mexican embroidered dresses. They're so pretty. They're really just, I have one that I love wearing in the summer. I say this every time I talk about this fucking dress. This dress that I'm wrapping. I've told this story. This is now the third time, fourth time, fifth time. I don't know. But they're great. They're very easy to wear. You throw it on with, you literally like don't even have to wear anything underneath it, you know? And it does not, it looks like you put in an effort to look cute, even when you did not, and it's super comfortable, and it's just awesome. I love it. Obviously better in the summer. Like running around in the winter in a cotton Mexican dress with nothing else on is probably a bad idea in New Jersey, but you know, you do you. I'm making all sorts of noise and mess and all this jazz over here. So I actually looked into trying to purchase a ring light. And by looked into, I mean I looked it up online. That's it, literally. But because I feel like the lighting will be a little bit better if I use a ring light. I feel like, you know, for my whatnot shows and maybe YouTube videos, I'm hoping that it would make the lighting a little bit more consistent. I think that the biggest problem is iPhone's camera feature, because, you know, like if I have this red item and I come in really close, and of course it won't do it now because why would it? But, you know, it's blowing stuff out, but sometimes it also changes things. It makes things very yellow cast. And like throughout the course of a whatnot show, you know, like the coloring of the image seems to change a lot. Like it's just very frustrating. So I thought maybe a ring light will give me a better result, but a stupid fucking ring light is like $270. I have these giant, obnoxious, like softbox lights, a set of 3. They're all on fucking tripods with like 800 light bulbs each in them. And I got the set of 3 for like $120. And granted, was it on like an Amazon sale? Yes, but still, you know, I think full price, the set of 3 was maybe like $200. Like I think these ring lights are just being sold at that ridiculous amount because everybody is TikToking and everybody's doing the TikToks and the YouTubes, you know, yeah. So they're just upcharging because they can, which I guess I can't get mad about because do I not do the same thing? Obviously. But I'm not getting a ring light. So I'm going to have to suffer through with poor lighting and iPhone ridiculousness, and that's that. All right, I'm trying to make this dress look cute, and it's arguing with me. Trying to decide what part I want to have as the facing out part. It's got so much good embroidery. All right, I guess that'll do. Yep. Okay, we've got the other 3 pieces. Let's get them all in a bag. That is way too large of a bag. Let's go here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The other impressive for me, that I did for you today, I had one item that needed a little bit of repair before I shipped it out, and I did the repair before I filmed. So, yay for me. Look at that. All right, next is another new to me customer, and she ordered 2 items, purchased 2 items. First is this shirt. I don't think this is vintage. I think it's modern, but it's adorable. It's a very Johnny Was kind of vibe. And it's got this cute little keyhole back here. So, I feel like that was $10. Yeah. The brand on this is called Rebel Yell. So, I don't know. I was trying to look up, like, the brand still exists. I feel like they began in 2005, and I think that the brand, like, shut down or closed or whatever in 2010, and then I think it was picked back up again. I'm not 100% positive on that, but that's kind of what it looks like. So I feel like this might be a little earlier. The modern stuff doesn't look as cute as this at all. It's just like printed garbage t-shirts and stuff. But I thought this was really cute. The second item that this person purchased was this little apron. This came from an estate sale. If you remember or watched the video, it's one I went to in Queens that's run by a company that always has like great estate sales, but they're always in the 5 boroughs of New York. And if you are, I've said this before, like the 5 boroughs are generally pretty accessible via public transportation from one borough to the next. So I feel like my vintage seller competition can get to those sales too easily, so I don't like to go to them because the stuff is so good, but I feel like it's also, there's going to be so many other vintage sellers going. And this sale that I went to was in Queens, and it kind of proved my point because it started at 9. I got there at 9:30. I did have to wait in line, so I didn't get in until probably 10, but anything that I had seen online was basically gone by 10 o'clock. So proved my own point. Let's see. I have to blow my nose. I can't do it on camera. I was going to just be like, screw it. I'm doing it on camera, and it just seems inappropriate. I can't do it. Okay. Next is a repeat buyer for me who purchased this blazer that I love. This is vintage cachet. Look at this collar, right? Amazing. The label. Look at these sleeves. It's just phenomenal. It's 100% linen. I love it. Very Miami Vice. Very 80s does Zoot Suit Riot era. Like, I just love the whole thing. And, you know, I am kind of disappointed that I can't style it, but also I'm happy that it sold. So there's that. Let's see. It's amazing. Oop. That's not folded the way that it should be. All right, I guess it's okay. Let's see. I'm trying to keep this nice and purty. There we go. Now, what bag will it fit in? I can squish it, but that seems wrong. This blazer sold for $20. I don't remember what I paid for it. It was in a recent haul video, but I don't think it was an exorbitant. It's not like I spent, I don't know, maybe I spent 10. I don't think I spent as much as like even $10 on it though, but love it. I think I priced it at 20 because I fucking love it and it's amazing. All right, number whatever is next. This is another repeat buyer and they bought these pants from me. So I thought these are really cool. These are men's pants, but I love this like nice wide leg. They're really flowy and soft. And they're a 34-inch waist. So I feel like it works really well for like an extra large women's size. It's not that I wouldn't like, I don't pick up a lot of men's clothing, mostly just because the stuff that I'm looking through at the store, you know, I don't go to the men's section, generally speaking. It just doesn't have enough vintage for me anymore. I used to shop men's sections a lot more frequently, but I feel like the dynamics of my thrift stores have changed so much. And the thrift store I go to mostly now, it's got such a giant women's clothing section that I don't really go into the men's clothing very much just because I'm fucking worn out by the time I'm done going through all the women's stuff. I got these at a Salvation Army and they are smaller. I can't remember, these might even have been in the women's section anyway though, but anyway, I pick up so little men's clothing that I usually will just throw it into a whatnot show if it's something that I think a woman would easily want to wear. All right, my next package is a repeat buyer who purchased 6 items from me today, so I'm very excited about this one. Number 1, she got this adorable little romper. It's a new with tags. That's the back. That's the front. Doesn't matter. It's a romper. It's very cute. I'm guessing $15 for this. Cutie, cutie little romper. I love. I'm going to button some more of the buttons before I sew it up. I am so thirsty, but I'm talking too much to stop and drink anything. That wasn't enough, but I was starting to spill it. So there we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this folded up. Cute little romper. This is one of those pieces, like, I feel like on camera, it does not show nearly as cute as it is. Like the fabric, I don't know. The fabric just doesn't look super, it looks washed out or something online. Anyway, that's the first thing. Second item, this t-shirt. So this is another one of my constantly learning the same lessons t-shirt, right? This is adorable. If I saw it in the thrift store again, would I buy it? Probably. I put it in a couple shows. People weren't going for it. I started feeling like, oh, it's lame. It's like, it's definitely a thing I would pick up over and over again. It's not a thing I would, it's not my personal style, right? And because of the shape, like the silhouette is not my jam, right? But because it's not my personal style and then it doesn't sell, I start feeling like, oh my God, people hate it. I should donate this and get rid of it, whatever. And I don't usually, like, I just, for the most part, I recognize that I'm judging things harshly. Anyway, so it's been in show after show. I had pulled it out of some of the shows. I stuck it back in today and she sold, yay. And she sold for $10, so that's good. Then these really adorable shorts that I love. Look at these, high-waisted, great print. These sold for $10 also, which I'm very surprised at. But I feel like it's one of those things that I probably got them for a really good price and stuck them in at $10 as an enticement. And this is exactly one of the reasons I do that. I have this one customer buying 6 different things from me. She's a repeat buyer. And so, you know, sometimes I have $10 shorts. Sometimes I have a $20 blazer. I mean, all of this stuff would sell for way more on any other platform if I wanted to wait around for it. So I do like the balance of the quick flip versus the slower but more lucrative. All right, this little velvet cocktail dress, so cute. I feel like this sold for $15. Yes, it did. I forget how much I paid for this. I literally just got it yesterday. It's so cute. They had it out as part of their like Valentine display, I guess. But I feel like it was like $4, something like that. So it's awesome. I still love all the 50s and 60s. I mean, I love 60s. This is like the 60s Mad Men kind of stuff, you know, the little bit more tailored. I still love all that stuff, but I feel like it doesn't sell as well for me anymore. I definitely do a lot better with the more 60s to 70s bohemian, groovy prints, that kind of stuff, which of course makes sense to me because those are all my favorites, you know. Oh no, okay. I was like, do I have a stain on the shoulder of my shirt? No. All right, let's see. Can I fold this up in a way that looks attractive? Yes. All right. Cool, cool. And then what else does she have? She also got this little acid wash skirt. So cute. This was 10, 15. Okay. 15. I'm not going crazy with folding this because it will not be one of the featured items in the top or the bottom of the package. And then the final thing in this package, oh, this dress that I love. This just like a little 80s, you know, garden party kind of dress. Look at these bows in the back. So cute. And this sold for $20. I think partially because I love it. I don't think it was astronomically priced. I think, again, I just got this yesterday, but I don't remember. I do think it was like a lower, you know, $5. Like, I don't think it was more than like $7 or $8. Or 10, no, it's not 10. I think it was like in the, oh, I want to put the bows on the outside. Anyway, I think I priced it at 20 because I really love it. I was going to price it at 15. And then I remember thinking like, no, I love this thing. Because I am more than happy to put this up on Etsy is the thing. Like I like the quick sale of whatnot, but also I love having really fun stuff to put up on Etsy or eBay. And by that mostly I mean Etsy. I don't get super excited like, woohoo, I got this thing to list on eBay. I'm pumped. Like eBay is like functional. Etsy, I get excited about what I'm listing on Etsy. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like Etsy is out here like, you know, reliably working all the time. But, all right, let's see. Let's separate this a little bit. As usual, I'm being nosy and watching my neighbors. Put this in here. One, and then these will go in the front, I guess. I'm rattling everything over here. Okay. Yay! All right, let's see. What is next? Next is a new to me customer who purchased this sweater. So this also came from an estate sale probably a month or two ago. This has a ton of moth holes and a couple of discolorations that I was not able to remove. And I disclosed all of that, of course. I sold this for 10 bucks. I think I paid 10 bucks for it, so not one of my better purchases, but that's okay. It happens. So, and you know, yes, I recognize that that doesn't mean I'm breaking even because obviously I paid $10 and now selling it for $10 means I'm also paying fees. So I did lose money on it. Also, when you consider the fact that I put some time into it to do a little stain treatment and washing it. But maybe this is a customer who will come watch future shows with me. I also had some watchers and stuff on this beforehand. So, you know, brings interest into the shop, all that kind of stuff. Like it still is not a total loss. And it's really cool. And I'm glad that we were able to save it and send it along to somebody. I had gotten 2 of them from the same estate sale, and I know I sold the other one. I feel like I sold the other one for maybe 15 or 20, but it had less damage than this. So I had held this one back to try and treat some of the stains, but it all didn't go well. All right, next is a repeat buyer who purchased 3 items from me. So let's see. The first is this really cute dress. So this is a Target dress, Exhilaration. I thought it was older. Oh, there's the tag that you can't see. But so the tag looked a little older to me, and I know that people like the 2000s Target stuff. This was actually 2010 because it had a tag with the little date on it. So, you know, I just closed that, obviously. I put it right in the listing. I'm not trying to fool anybody. It's still really cute. And it's black and it's cotton, and so every little piece of dust is like, hey, I see a black dress over there. Let me hurry up and go run and sleep on it. I guess I didn't steam this. It could have used steam, honestly. But here we are. So. All right. There we go. Roly poly. don't know what I'm saying. Don't fucking, my inability to just sort of sit in silence. I mean, granted, no one's watching this to come sit in silence with me on YouTube. That's not what we're here for, but also you're probably not here to listen to me babble nonsensical words. Yes, this person purchased multiple things. Okay, cool. Little Target dress. Cute, cute, cute. Whatever, not folded. It is, but. All right, next. This little polka dot shirt. 70s. I called it polka dots, not really. It's whatever these are. So cute. Look at the tag. And this sold for $10. So this one, it is really tiny. But I always love dagger collar stuff. I was surprised that it hadn't sold previously. Let's see, it's number 74 for my show. Basically, it's just an indication that it's been in multiple shows because the new stuff always starts out 1 to 30. Then numbers 1 through 30 get bumped back and bumped back. So this probably was older than just an organic 70s number 70. It's probably been in more shows than that number would indicate. But because I was, whatever, changing up the last parts of inventory. Anyway, I put it in the show. I almost didn't because it keeps like not getting attention in my shows and not selling, but it sold. So yay. Once again, teaching myself lessons that I've taught myself 700 times. And yet I still refuse to learn them. All right, and then the third item that she purchased was this cute little top here. Oh my, don't do that, please. I've been calling it, I don't know what this is. I bought it as a blouse, but I didn't realize that there's just a tie here. There's no buttons, there's no closures, nothing. So I don't know what to call that. Jacket, blazer, I don't know. But let's see, she purchased it. It's really cute. $10. And yay. Fold it so it looks nice. No, why are we all being there? Spending so much time folding this stuff. You know, I don't factor this in when I think about the time oh my God. There's somebody just pulled up outside with like a fully like US of A flying flags pickup truck. Like the whole truck is just painted as a flag. Not typically what we see in my particular area of New Jersey. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. I'm sure it was not important. So, get this wrapped up. Put it in a little baggy bag. Okay. What is next? Oh, so many packages still. Yay. All right. Oh, this I love. This was a repeat buyer for me. They purchased these shorts, which I really love. I kind of wanted to try them on and keep them, but I know myself, you know. These are a vintage cachet. So that makes the second cachet piece that I sold from this show today, which I love. Love it. They're just so cute. We definitely have to fold these like extra adorable because they deserve it. The shorts, I'm sure the customer does as well, but the shorts definitely deserve it. If you bought these shorts and you're watching me, you do. You deserve lovely folded shorts. But look how cute. I love them. Okay. Then after that is going to be another new to me customer. So yay. Let's get these put back in their little package, nice and neat. Yay. All right. New to me customer purchased this very cute little crochet dress from Saks Fifth Avenue. The Young Circle. It's marked size medium, so I think it's like a junior size medium, but it does seem like it will fit an extra small to small woman with no problem. I did, like, it was fine on the dress form. That's usually hint number one. A lot of times with juniors, the issue is more that the length of the torso is potentially problematic. So I feel like when it fits my dress form, then I'm usually in good shape. There we go. That it sold for $15. So cute. I don't know what era it is. The dress itself looks more like 70s to me, but the tag looks a little bit older than that, like later, like 80s era maybe. So I don't know. Okay. I couldn't find enough examples of that tag online to help me out either. Next is a repeat buyer, also a seller. This is a nurse's uniform, vintage. It's a vintage uniform. I was assuming nurse. White swan. It's got a little metal zipper up the back. It's so cute. And she collects like nurse memorabilia and stuff. So I knew that, but I had forgotten. It didn't occur to me. Like, it's just not a connect. Now it's a connection I will make from now until the end of time. I'm going to be like, oh, look, nurse stuff. Do you want this nurse stuff? She's going to be like, can you calm down, please? But anyway, so I'm very excited that she tuned in and saw it. That worked out really well. And I will try and keep her in mind if I ever see something cool like this again. So, let's see. Yay! All right. I would tell you who she is, but I don't feel like it's appropriate for me to call out people's purchases because, like, I'm telling you how much money people spent on stuff. I don't feel like it's cool to be like, oh yeah, this was so-and-so, you know, because I don't know, privacy things or whatever. Like, I don't think she would care, but like, I want to promote her shop to you because she's also another seller. Maybe I'll have to do that one day, is just kind of collect a bunch of sellers that I really like and do like a mini video with them. Their stuff. I did get, I'll tell you this necklace that I got is cute. It's plastic, but it's meant to look, I guess, like pink jade. I got this from Amalgamated. I don't know if they're Amalgamated Shop or Amalgamated Vintage Shop, but they're Amalgamated. And they are on Instagram with that as well. So I got this for like $5. I was super pumped. It's so cute. And I was very excited about it. So I'll definitely call them out. Next is a new to me customer who purchased 3 items. They got this Woolrich sweater. So this sweater, this had moth holes that I did repairs on. And you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm just closing up holes basically. So like on this, the repairs are a little visible, right? I just closed that obviously. But this sweater can go for a lot more money. I sold it for, I think 15, because of the repairs. I bought it for 10. So at 15, once again, I was really not making anything, but I just felt like, okay, at least I don't know, whatever. I think that when I bought it, I anticipated that I would sell it for more. And I don't remember if either it doesn't go for as much as I thought, or I just felt like the damage, you know, couldn't be repaired in a way that hit it well enough to warrant charging more. I don't remember. So it's another one where in that case, I probably kind of broke even financially at least. But it's still really cute. This sweater is another one. This person went out a lot. So cute. So I paid, I think it ended up being, like, it was just under $12. It was $13, but I got like a 20% discount on it. So it was like 11 and change for this sweater. I did not look this up when I bought it. I suspected that it goes for a lot of money just because it's freaking awesome. But also I just really loved it and considered keeping it for myself. So I didn't bother looking it up. I just bought it. And that's, you know, that's a little pricey for me for resale depending on what the item is. So when I looked it up, when I got home, like, it was funny because this particular brand with similar styles does go for a lot. But this particular sweater, there was one on Poshmark for like $29. There was one, I forget where else. other places, you know, wasn't going for a lot. Somebody was trying to sell one for 170, but when your competition has it for 29, it's like, good luck with that. So anyway, I ended up selling this for, I think 20. Yeah, I sold it for 20 because, again, number one, it is lower than kind of like what I was finding online. So you're saving money over the Poshmark one. I freaking loved it. So part of me was like, maybe I'll keep it. And based on what I spent on it, you know. So, and then the third item that she purchased was this Carol Little top. So really pretty little mixed print. The tag was cut out, but you can see that little like white blop on top there. It matches up with an intact Carol Little tag. I did include a photo because I had another Carol Little item that I was able to do a side-by-side with. But also, it's just like, it's Carol Little. You know, you look at it and you know, you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is. So I sold this for, let's see, 15. So that was nice. So yay. Let me get this folded up, and then I only have 2 items left. They're both really awesome and exciting, and I love them. And then when I'm done, I can put my actual comfy clothes back on. Like, these are pretty good, but this is still like, I'm like gonna put on my nice little sweatpant kind of situation. Oh, and the last 2 items are both going to the same person. Yay. Oh, I didn't put these in a bag. That would help. These have to go in an extra large bag because she's got 2 big fat sweaters. So. Be curious to know if I am under the 5-pound mark on this or not. I pay for any shipping over $8.35, and in this case, I'm like, I might go over the $8.35 today. I don't know. We'll see. I might sneak it in under the wire. I don't know. Either way, I'm fine. Whether I pay for the extra or not. All right. Okay. Last package. She got this sweater. So cute. Where's oh man? So this I also got in an estate sale, the same one where I went and all the stuff was gone by 10 a.m. I grabbed this, didn't really pay a whole lot of attention when I grabbed it. It was missing buttons, had 0 buttons. And I was like, I can put buttons on. I did see that. But it also has like, the lining was torn on one corner. And it kind of is like a little too big for the sweater in a lot of places. It also had a lot of pilling. So I don't want to say a sweater shaved it because I don't have a sweater shaver. I use something called a sweater stone. So you kind of brush it against the fabric, but on something like this, with all of that, like all of this stuff, that wouldn't have gone well. So I didn't want to do that. So I was kind of in there just snipping the pilling away with some small scissors. That was super tedious, as you can imagine. So I, at a certain point, was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing that. Especially once I saw the lining torn. Anyway, so I listed it as is, and it sold for $10, which was an excellent bargain. So the other thing about this particular estate sale, the people were pricing things literally like $5, $10, individually pricing things, which is not usually my jam. And so a lot of the things that I'm getting from this estate sale, I've been selling for 10, 15 bucks. But I did get that Lucy Ann lingerie set. If you watch the video, you know, but it is this gorgeous nightgown and peignoir. Absolutely stunning. They go for so much money. So I've got that listed on, when I did the video for it, when I did the haul video, I was saying like, yeah, this should be like a $200 set. And that was without looking anything up. I looked it up and it definitely goes for more. I've got it listed currently, I think at $449. So it's one of those things where I will like send or accept offers on it, but you know, I expect to get over $300 for it at the end of the day. So that will more than pay for the entire estate sale. I forget what I paid at the estate sale for everything that I got. I want to say like maybe 150 bucks for everything. And there was other stuff too that was not like a wash, like a lot of this stuff was. There was a lot of stuff that was good, you know. good and fine vintage. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, so I'm less worried about like letting something like that go for $10. Because if you do like a what it cost versus what I sold it for, am I losing money? Probably. But if you do a what that trip cost versus what I sell from it, then I'm fine, you know. It'll probably take a while for the Lucy Ann lingerie to sell because generally super expensive stuff takes a while to sell. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So let me get these tucked away. And that's my little what sold on whatnot this week. So thankfully I had a decent show. I needed it. I hope that I have the stamina today to now go ahead and list. I've been trying to, like, on these days where I don't feel like I'm feeling worn out or whatever, I'm trying to at least do my Vendu cross-posting. So that just means that I go into Vendu. Everything that I've ever listed on Etsy, eBay, and Depop has been imported into Vendu. I was going to say sucked up into Vendu. Imported is the word. It's all been imported. And so then what I'll do is I'll go to like one of the eBay items and then, you know, you just go ahead and you populate the Etsy and Depop versions of the form and then publish it. So for eBay items, it's super easy for me to do. For Etsy items, it's easy. Depop is a little more challenging because most of my Depop listings are 4 photos and then a video slideshow with like basically 10 photos in them. So in order to do that, there's no fucking way I'm putting anything on Etsy or eBay with only 4 photos. That's insane. So I have to go and download the video from Depop and then screenshot all of the individual frames and then load those up into Vendu as photos. So it's a little bit more of a pain to cross-post Depop stuff. But cross-posting is kind of the most low-effort way of listing that there is because has it been on Depop for 2 years? Sure. But Etsy and eBay think it's a brand new listing. So it works out really well. So I'm going to at least do some of that today. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you again with another video of some kind. I don't know what, soon. Bye.